Hello everyone, PenguinCraftJr here, and we are back for another live stream. So guys, how's it going? Just waiting for my phone to show that I'm live and pull up my stream, so we'll get the notification that I went live in about, or that I have someone watching in about, I don't know, 3 more seconds maybe. No, just needs to go a little bit so I can easily see my phone, because it needs to charge. There we go. I see that I have one person watching. I hope that's me, but if it's not me, then hello, how you doing, pal? So I'm gonna get into some Hunt Showdown. I'm allowing teams of 3. Feel a little bit more confident after last night's escapades. Now we got a level 21 Hunter. Fanning, Dr. Mithridates, and Steady Aim. If I'm not mistaken, he has 3 big health bars. So those are pretty good perks. The only thing I need now is Fanning, which I should have checked before to see if I had enough points. Should have checked because he's level 1. The first 2 perks he had, I got for free when I bought the character. And then the other 2, Mithridates is about, 5 points, and Steady Hand is about 2 points. And 21 levels would mean I have about, so that means I would have, 21 full points? Let's say I had 7 points taken away, so I would have had 14 points left, so I probably played until level 7 with one successful round, and then the final round of the stream, so I don't think I did add the perks. Which is a big fool to equip those perks. Probably would have added maybe Self Skin, Fanning for sure. What else would I have added? Probably Steady Aim as well. Anything else I would have added? Pack Mule is a good perk. So there. Oh no, I do have Fanning. Okay, never mind. I'm good. Okay, we're at Butcher's side of the map. Let's listen out. Probably Wolfhead Arsenal. That was far to my left. So I'm guessing Wolfhead's Arsenal. One small issue or problem that I'm having right now is I just got out of the shower. And my glasses are kind of fogged up a little bit. For the most part, I'm going crouch under here because of the hive up there. Unless, can I take her down? There we go. A little bit too far behind on my first shot. Okay, it's up here. I hear a meathead out to my right. And And that's what that is. Okay. Nice little decent room to start with. Okay. We can go CNA Lumber. But I actually think it would be better for us to go to Nicholas Prison. Because Nicholas Prison is a double clue. Am I facing the right direction? There it is. I guess double clues only have a chance to spawn. And Nicholas Prison normally does have a double clue. But it's good for us to go here. Because being here... Oh, no. It does have a double clue. Concertina armor. I was just making sure I said that right. There's having an emulator, that's not a good combo. 2 emulators at the front door. I don't want to go towards the front door nor too far that way because of the emulators. I need to run from this meathead. Okay. Luckily his leech didn't deal enough damage to me. And I successfully evaded him. I heard a horse neigh at the other end of the compound, I think. I see that I have 2 people watching. How you guys doing? I just recently started the round. So, you got perfect timing. So, you may or may not be just in time for a battle. And that dude was extremely quiet. I did not hear him on my approach. Oh, wow. Ooh, that's a new achievement. I think. The footsteps in someone's name. So this is the butcher fight. Nearest evac is Salter's Pork. Downside, we did not personally go to it. That's cool. And we're not close enough to the butcher to see if we're alone or not. Doing this should get us close. Yep, okay. So according to the dark vision, I should be alone. Let me reiterate the keyword, should. I am noticing a little bit of what I would assume is frame rate lag, where the frames just skip for a second. Okay. Time for a boss fight. I did not know he could go that way. Oh, I should have reloaded that gun first. Walker, making salmon beyond in the bed. Okay, cool. Wanted to hop in to a game of Hunt with me? Because I am feeling a little bit more confident about my survival. Because of the games I got in last night. The unfortunate thing with me right now is I'm a solo with the potential for quads. Or trios, not quads. They don't have quads. And that is a good thing for me. Something that I'm not keen on is this entrance. Because of this pillar right here. Let's stop the burning. We'll close the door as well. Make sure we're fully loaded on the Nagant. When we are, we'll check dark vision and then take a scan of the area, see if we can find a different entry point. I don't like this point even more because it leaves my back super exposed. Is there a meathead? No, I think that's just the boss. Is it? I really can't tell. That kind of almost sounds like a meathead, I guess. There we go. He's half health. This is good. We will just temporarily walk around this compound. We are still safe. For now. I didn't want to get my fanning off because he was super close, and I really want to try to get that shoulder wound hit. Because that is his weak point, or weak spot, so it should deal max, or a good amount of damage. Was fortunately able to stun him, and he couldn't continue on with his charge.
something that I should be careful about now is he might be going into rage, or berserk mode. So that means he'll take decreased damage and also move faster. We are still safe. If I got the reload and shot him, that would have been great. I don't know how much health he has left. I can check right now. Check area. Area's clear. Oh! He's in his headless form. A quite fun form of his. Okay. Hey, look, his head. He went away. Might be coming from this side. No? Okay. Also, a big thing to remember with the Butcher is he does have a final attack that he does that deals a lot of damage. I think can one-hit hunters. And it's a final swing that he gets, and it has a pretty wide arc. I want to get that last shot off there so bad. I could try to search around Nicholas Prison for ammo on the ground. Here's also something I'm thinking. Maybe wait until the spider is being banished to start the banishment of the Butcher. Or maybe halfway until the spider is finished banishing, so that most people will try to be going for the spider instead of the Butcher. Oh, that... He's one tap. And I do have bullets in my pistol. I should have shot with my pistol. I'm going to wait until he's in this area. Or near it. Okay, here's his final attack. He kneels down, and then he swipes with his hook. I'm not going to use that med kit because when I start the banishment, I will get a lot of health back. And since the boss is dead, I no longer get the kind of radial or radius check if it's safe or not. We'll put down this over here. And this one over here. And we'll be watching the other side. That's medkit. Okay. Well, here it goes. Banishment started. We've got two angles to watch. Fine, we have a 90-degree angle to watch. Um, I could try run CNA Lumber, Brickworks, Wolf's Head Arsenal to that evac, or Arden Parish to Salter's Pork to evac. The problem is that there's still two immolators, one over here, and a hive over there. So actually, immolator hive over here, and an immolator over here. There's still meathead over here. That to say, my exit route is not safe in that direction, or this direction, because there's two immolators, and I would want to be booking it as fast as I can. And immolators are not my pals. And they're faster than sprinting players, so... There we go. I decided I'm going to close this door. And then put the trap right here. That way I have one angle to watch. With there and there being guarded by a trap, and I can easily watch this side. And actually just stepping over here, I can check that side. This is getting intense. You can almost cut the tension with a knife. Oh, great. You're down there. My heart's racing, my heart's racing. I got there alive. For now. Oh boy, that used up 2. They kind of followed the way I did. A problem that I can foresee is it's a duo wanting to claim both bounties for themselves. Maybe they have the spider on 1 HP or something like that, and they just want to get the butcher bounty to finish off the spider to then banish the spider. But since I ran away with the butcher bounty, they're running for it. I don't know. Where are they there? Okay, they're still behind me. But the only question is that enough? They could be finding someone else right now too. Okay. The problem I also have, I didn't stop to scan how many of them there were. One behind me plus the other mark. Final scan. 2 over there. Plus someone over here. Great. Oh! Great. That stinks. Applaud. Good job. I shouldn't have used... I'm trying to think of how I could have done that better. The only thing I think could have done better is instead of going through that water at the end, I could have not chosen that path and could have just kept going straight, so I wouldn't have to cross the water, which does slow you down. Either that or I could have kept running, hopefully they get distracted by something else. But that was 3 people. And I do have a team of 3 on. Okay. That could have been all one team. And here's something else. With the new perk of the Serpent, it's actually a lot harder to set up a good defense. Like, I couldn't camp the Butcher. I couldn't camp his bounty token. Because with Serpent, you can literally steal the token through walls. I don't know the range, but you have to be within a certain range, and you can take the bounty of, as long as the bounty is not on a living person. So if it's on a dead person, you can pick it up from range. Oh man, that was so close. I got so close there. I didn't like this person with Bullet Grubber and Mr. Didus. One thing is, I don't have much use for Bullet Grubber yet, because I'm not using any guns that need that. Did they rework Adrenaline? Beastface and Pitcher wouldn't be bad. That might be my next person. Also, a problem is they were using. I was thinking if I. The problem is they rushed me. That's the problem. They got in too close, and because they were in so close, I couldn't do much about it. And also, I didn't have much consumables, so I couldn't defend myself that easily. There are things I could do better. I'm going to see if Walker is online. Is he still watching me? No. It looks like I'm solo right now. At least that's what my end of YouTube says. That I only have one person watching, which is myself. Unless words work. Unless it is lying to me. But it's not. I'm pretty sure, at least. I hope. YouTube, you would never lie to me, right? Right? Pal? Pal? Buddy? Pal? Friend? You would never lie to me. Also, something that could possibly be useful for that situation I was in would have been, I mean, flash bomb could have helped, but also concertina bombs. Because I could have thrown them at kind of the two fence entrances, and that would have deterred people from going in that way, so they would have to come down a longer path. I mean, a well-placed dynamite can easily destroy it, and melee hits can also destroy it, and bullets, for that matter. But you have to get close to the wire, and plus smacking all the wire would take a bit of time. So most people probably wouldn't go those ways. I should also possibly consider swapping up my big primary gun for, I don't know, maybe a shotgun. After this round, I'll see what I have accessible to me and then use it. Maybe. We'll see. Part of me there was thinking, okay, I should quickly go out of the game, drop my private party, turn on my, have my mic on, and start talking in game, and pretty much just pleading for my life while I was still in the boss room. Even make my voice sound more cowardice and more feeble. Say, please, please don't hurt me, please, please. This is my first game. Please, please, let me get this bounty. I mean, I don't know if that would have worked. I mean, it could have. But it also could have blown up in my face because I did have a sniper rifle as a primary and a fanning pistol as my secondary. And why it would have blown up in my face is because they probably could then think, oh, this kid sounds feeble and scared and weak. Let's rush him. And that could have actually led to my undoing even faster. I'm here in CNA Lumber and possibly Brickworks. And I'm hearing something Windy Run Arden Parish area. I have the assassin. This is both great and terrible news. 1. I don't have far to go. 2. There's no evac near me. So, in the scenario we saw from last game, it wouldn't matter if I had evac near me. They were on top of me. Standing in lumber. I'm doing this for if I make it out alive extra cash. It almost looked like the game had a little bit of trouble with the PlayStation version because it said press 1% in a green text to go to the map. And I know, I've been playing this game for how long and I still have tips up? About 40, 50 hours now. And yes, I still have the tips on, because why not? I mean, I don't gain anything from the tips, but I also don't directly lose anything. So it's a kind of like, there's no harm in it, so I turn it off. I mean, I have nothing to lose with the tips being on, and I have nothing to gain from it, so... Good, she did fall dead. I was like, wait, did that just miss? The problem is, I'm fighting the assassin. With what I have. That's not a very great combo. If I had someone fast-firing like Fanning, then it would be fine. But since I don't, it's a little bit harder. But still doable. I can do it. I have no doubt in my mind that as long as I don't get rushed by people, that I can successfully take them out. The problem is also not can I take them out, but can I live until extraction? And I think while I'm being solo, I do have a slight advantage. And only slight, because they'll see one name has claimed a target, and unless they're bloodthirsty and like, okay, let's cut him off now and then go for the bounty. But how I think that players could process it is, granted, this is also coming from me, and I probably would try to take advantage of it. It's like, okay, I see that one name's left, let me go get the remaining one from the corpse of the boss that is banished. I would not think, okay, let me actively take on the bounty holder. That's close. But I mean, is my way of thinking most accurate? No. Oh, I got a stick of dynamite, right? Wax dynamite. The only thing that wax dynamite does is make so that it can blow up underwater. Sure, crouched. Okay. Hey, they're close. Okay. Yep. Packs. Cardball packs. Dual of them, too. You could have had maybe ambidextrous or feint. Maybe ambidextrous allows for faster shooting. Or it might just be for fast reloading. I'm not sure. But good on him. He did well. He rushed me. If I had fanning, maybe the situation would have turned out differently. Because with the silent negant, being able to repeatedly shoot, what is that, like 6 to 8 times in a row? With that close range, I was able to get one shot off. But just imagine if I did have fanning, I could have got all my shots off. And maybe landed some of them to kill. Well, I accidentally pulled out my headphone. But I guess that's just the way that the cookie crumbles, or whatever a saying is. That's just the way it goes. Seeing if I could do it by different methods. Bulwark, pitcher, drilling, not bad. The first two people, nah. Dauntless. If you're close enough to defuse the explosion, by the time that you could defuse it, you could also be outside of its radius. Plus, if you don't get this perk, if you don't use it in time, you die. Decoy supplier is not bad, because I do sometimes use these. I sometimes use decoys, not a lot, but sometimes. This person, beast face and pitcher, that's pretty good. Then adrenaline, pitcher, and bulwark. That's not bad. If I'm not mistaken, bulwark is the last upgrade you unlock. Yeah. The question is, how useful can that be for me? Because bomb lance is 78. But how many people often use bomb lances? From what I've seen, I've only seen one person use a bomb lance in my games. So, I mean, can it happen? Yes, people can use bomb lances, but bulwark only protects you from bomb lances and explosions. I mean, the explosion part is not bad. That's pretty good. But seeing that this one has two readily more useful perks to me is good. Don't get me wrong, having adrenaline and bulwark, really good perks. Have I used them personally? No, I have not. But they are decent perks from what they sound. They sound decent. This is a shotgun. Looks like a shotgun. Small arm, codball packs. The packs isn't bad. But I want to go for the Nagant, and here's my reason. It is silent. I know I can use decoys or throwing knives to make silent, like, to destroy lanterns and throwing knives to, like, kill enemies. But still having a silent pistol, in my mind, seems worth it. Now I'm only going to check medium to long range weapons, or medium to large weapons. I have 2 last gusts? Oh, I guess this is saying that I can. That's what it is, but I do not have hidden lock, maybe? I don't know. What's this? Okay. Lebel. Bolt action rifle with a 10-round mag. Mosin Nagant. Bolt action service rifle with internal magazine, firing power, long cartridges. When fully empty, can be reloaded faster with a 5-round stripper clip. And here's where bullet grubber can actually come in handy, because if you do not empty the mag, if you don't have bullet grubber, so this is without bullet grubber, my example is, if you do not empty the magazine, the bullet that's chambered will come out, and you will lose that bullet. If you have bullet grubber, you'll catch the bullet and keep it. So, in this case, this could be good. I might use it. I'll have to see. Side-by-side shotgun, medium long length barrel, can destroy all the toughest targets at close range. Let's check the normal Henry, or Martini Henry, workhorse rifle of the British Empire. The Martini Henry is a single shot breech loading rifle that values simplicity and power. Then we got this one. Okay, Swiss military bolt action carbine with internal magazine, powerful at medium distances. Reloading is inspired by the Winfield repeater rifle, making it easy to top up ammunition. Breech loading rifle with that caliber cartridge, or center fire cartridge. The Springfield is best known for its quick rate of fire. Does that mean it has a fast reload time? Because it doesn't mention anything. It says breech loading. Then we have some shotguns. What's the Spectre? I'm guessing a shotgun. Pump action shotgun, long barrel, able to fire shells in rapid succession. Internal magazine. Unrefined loading sequence, so slow loading. Then we've got crossbows, Winfield, Spectre, and then the Nagant Precision and Deadeye, and the combat axe. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to listen to the guns in here. Starting with like this gun. Just want to hear what it sounds like, get a feel for the gun before I try it. Okay. So most people are probably going to be within this range to start with. Okay. Well, this... Whoa. I was like, where did the stock and barrel go? I mean, I shouldn't actually worry about people being within a range, because I'm not going to be using it unless if I'm engaging on people. The Henry Martini is like a normal one to see around. Let's try the Lebel, maybe. Let me get a sound for it, and then I'll read what it has to say. Bolt action rifle, internal 10 round mag. Let's try this one maybe, the Martini Henry. I mean, change it up. Decent power. That wouldn't be bad. Aftermath. So the aftermath, I'll read it out in a minute, but I'm pretty sure it's yep. That 4 or 5 round burst. This experimental conversion of a bolt action rifle was modified into a makeshift minigun with a high rate of fire and increased internal magazine, reloading with stripper clips. And then finally, we have the 2 big guns. So just listen to this elephant gun. I think it literally is an elephant gun. Now, let's go out 100 meters. You can still hear pretty much it from that range. Really clear. That is a powerful gun. Powerful side-by-side big game hunting rifle that can bring down the largest targets at mid-range. Carries limited ammunition. I'm pretty sure you can only pick up ammunition for the Nitro Express rifle by the purple cartridge boxes around the map. I don't think you can get it from supply boxes or the ammo boxes. And finally, the bomb lanes. Just because I'm showing off some weapons right now. So, let's hear it from about 200 meters. You can't hear fire, but you can hear the explosion. You can still hear the explosion from 100 meters out. Okay, so I don't know the. Oops, sorry, I'm hitting my mic. I don't know the distance of this, but so it's a little bit less than 100 meters. Yeah. I wish it kind of would tell you. I think, I'll go with the label. Do I have the label unlocked? I should. Yep. Let's go with the label. Yeah. That's what we're holding now. Let's set up our normal suite of items, being first aid kit, the knife, did it equip? The decoys, standard decoys, because I don't have the fire ones unlocked yet. And I might not want those anyway. And then concertina trap mines. Consumables will go for the big firebomb, which I should actually read to see if it did change the description. Big fire bombs. It jumped off of it. Nope, just says creates massive fireball. But as you can see, there's an image. See the throwable icon on the far right under firebomb? See how it's only half fire? Pretty sure that means it does medium fire damage. There's lesser, medium, and then greater fire damage. I guess that's what I'm going to call it. And medium fire damage is the fire damage of the previous one, of the previous versions of the game. They've now added a several degree system. So as you can see, this is max fire damage, which means it does a lot of fire damage fast. And you can see that in other stuff as well. I'll equip it, it's not that bad. Uh, there's also stuff like bleeding as well. So bleeding, fire, and poison now have different tiers to them. So that's fun. Where's Hive Bombs? Hive 2 medium. Where's Poison Bomb? There it is. Medium poison damage. I'm guessing that's medium poison damage. Also, they changed it. So certain shotguns no longer deal fire damage. Yep, some shotguns could literally set you on fire. Which made a powerful gun even more powerful. But I mean, if you're that close of a range, well, I don't know which guns, but I mean, if you're within the optimal range of a shotgun, that fire damage is not gonna help. It's already gonna put you down in one hit. Well, I'll give the benefit of the doubt and say you hit the lower legs to the lower torso body targets, you'll survive. But that fire damage, though, would kill you, pretty much. Not necessarily. If you're running away and the person shooting at you has to reload, you might be able to get away fast enough and put yourself out of fire before losing too much more health. But I mean, if you get hit in the upper torso to head region, you're dead with a shotgun from close enough range. And if I'm not mistaken, there are several different regions of the hit zones. So like, if you shoot a leg, it's going to be different than if you shoot the upper torso. So it's broken up to the appendages. So legs and arms, those have a lower damage rating. Then you have lower torso, upper torso, and head. Head deals the most. Lower torso out of the upper body deals the least, or has the damage weakened by a certain amount. But upper torso and head, you're most where you should be aiming for your shots, really. I do need to keep an eye on time just because I need to go to bed at a decent hour. And by all means, I would love to stay up until whenever I did last night. But it's just not very feasible every night. Especially for the fact that I should be trying to get back into a school sleep schedule. Though, good thing for me, I can modify it. Because now I'm in college. And, I mean, in high school... You know what? I can actually kind of follow my senior year sleep schedule. First semester, fall semester, senior year, because second half was not the same. But I could follow that because it's about the same time that I have class. Because I didn't have to go to school until second period at my high school. Because I was able to not take a first period class. Alright, so we have an evac right here. It sounded like it didn't hit. Or wouldn't have been a kill. Excuse me. Sleep. I'm wasting too many bullets right now. But if anyone asks, I'm not wasting bullets. I'm going after a PlayStation trophy. Or just a Hunt Showdown achievement. The achievement is to get a weekly challenge uh, which is actually feasible. Ooh. One, I should see if they changed up any of the trophies. Because there was one trophy where you had to visit. That actually scared me. There was... 1 second. There's one trophy, or one achievement, where you have to visit every single... How did I alert you? Emulators, they're so perceptive. But there was a trophy where you had to visit each location on the map, on the maps. And now with the trials mode, you know how easy that makes it? Because you can literally teleport from location to location. Where's the clue? Over here. Okay. Let's claim the clue. See what we're looking at. Still further. I was about to say, isn't Stillwater by you? Or Stillwater Bend a double clue location? I guess not. Which is closer? Looks like this has double... No, I'm looking at Lock Bay Docks over there. Alice Farms looks closer. I almost just ran into those crows. Good thing I have Beast Face. Because with Beast Face, they have a lower detection radius for me. So it helps me out a lot. Animals in general have a lower detection radius of me. The problem is this river. You can hear running. Armored up there somewhere. I did hear shots coming from, I'm guessing, Lock Bay Docks. There are livestock or Rainer Mill and Lumber. There's a fight going on there. I'm going to say Rainer Mill and Lumber because it does sound a little bit quieter. How far away are we? We're about 300 meters away. So I would say Rainer Mill and Lumber is an accurate guess. Called it. People are close. Too close. I was about to ask, wait, how do you get in here? Oh, this is a concertina armored. I may have just made a mistake. That's not good. That means he took piercing damage. I know running's not a good thing, but I need to get out of dodge. Next up, maybe chapel. I could try to sneak around to the side of the map, because I'm hearing shots from Puerto Rico. Supply wagon. I don't see a supply wagon. The people sitting at the end of the dock there are great. Skittles, aloha. How you doing, Skittles? Yeah, Puerto Rico for sure. Those shots are. For sure, those shots are, says Yoda. Jason, how about you? Pretty good. I mean, just the other game, I lost a decently good hunter, which always stinks. But in this game, it's just a part of the game. I mean, if you got skin in the game, you stay in the game. You don't win the game unless you're playing the game. And there's a train going outside. Nice. I mean, you'll get love for it. You'll get hate for it. But you won't get anything if you wait for it. I missed! How did I miss? They were 3 feet away! How did I miss? 2 casual references, back to back. Check. I feel that technically could be another check as well. Kind of a more obscure Phineas and Ferb reference in a way. I want to say maybe there's one episode where they were I think they were checking off cliches or something. I don't remember though. I'm going to check the chapel because if it is at Puerto Rico, then there should be no one here. Plus, I can take my time, loot up the chapel, get as much ammo as I can find. Because as you can see, I only have 1 bullet in reserve for my pistol. And I use this guy pretty liberally. Because it's my only silent weapon now. Because I swapped over to using a label. Right? Am I using the label as my primary? I think so. Well, we're out of stairs. Also, I'm doing pretty good because, Hey, Walker, how are you doing?
Hey, doing good. Again, probably gonna be only on for a little bit. But,
You said that last night.
I did say that last night, so this night's for reals.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to, not sound too long. Also, I was wrong about the Puerto Rican having the spider. The spider's at chapel.
Interesting.
This is slightly a bad thing.
Oh, is that good or bad? So, why is it bad? You just weren't expecting it?
I'm at chapel, and I know... Oh, Puerto Rican's where an evac is. That's why there was a fight going down there. I was a fool. I didn't see that. I mean, I could go ahead. I'm actually really close to an evac, so I could evac, and you could join me.
Let me see if my thing is updating. Yes, it is. So, no. But even if it was, there's
There
a
are
very small
2 of you.
chance of me joining them to a game of Hunt.
But if your hunt was updated, you would.
Maybe. If it was updated, maybe. Like a solid 60% chance.
If Miniegg was able to play, would that increase the chances any?
65% chance.
Was Miniegg online?
Yes.
Come on, give a dog a bone.
It's just not my forte.
Right, but you haven't tried it with a full squad of 3. And
That's true.
I am not wrong about that. And plus, the game has updated a lot since. So it... I mean, at the core, it's still the same game. But technically, it does play a little differently here and there. I mean, not by much. But they added in a few perks. You can dual-wield guns. So that actually aids a lot. Because now holding 2 pistols, you can do a lot with 2 pistols. I saw a lantern around here. There it is.
Question to anyone who's also
Skills is watching.
Okay, good. Yeah, that's what I want to know. Are y'all free this week to do stuffs?
No.
Are you still at your grandparents'?
Yep. And I'm probably actually going to stay up another week because my cousin's birthday is technically Tuesday, but they might be doing something next, like, weekend. And by the way, I hate this boss I'm fighting right now.
Is it the spider?
Now Yep, the spider. Skill set, probably not.
I can put something on the group chat and see who is.
Yeah. Okay, so luckily I do have an evac nearby.
We'll do a poll.
Question mark poll, and then in parentheses put what you want to say, then space, put parentheses your option 1, and then do that for option 2.
Alright. shoot
And
from
I
your
think you
map.
can technically do multiple options. Also remember to subtract 1 from your final answer. Because it'll start with 1. Because that's how it does a poll. Because it has to put an emoji for 1 and 2. So it has to have it to start with. And so it doesn't count it as 0, it counts as 1.
Like I'm coding.
I stood inside this fire's lair for too long. That
And then
hurt.
space, parentheses, second option.
Not parentheses, quotation marks. Did I say parentheses? I probably did.
Space, parentheses, second option.
Quotation marks. Not
Quotation marks,
parentheses.
sorry, that was also my bad. So, question marks, poll, and then in parentheses, are you free
No.
this weekend?
Quotation marks.
Oh, so everything's in quotation marks.
Everything's in quotation marks, yes.
Okay. Are you free? Space, quotation marks.
Great,
Yes.
great.
Then space, quotation mark, quotation marks, no.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else?
I don't think so. I probably shouldn't be staying by a red barrel. I'm also probably gonna die here in a second. I probably also shouldn't stand by a yellow barrel. Let's see.
And so do I just, if I hit send, that's just gonna make it into a
Yes.
poll?
Yes. The poll bot will formulate the poll.
Oh, sweet. Oh, 3 people are watching now.
You mean Skittles?
Oh, wait. Never mind. Yeah, for some reason. Yeah.
I'm guessing they're gonna be coming from the north from northwest to northeast. I see that I have 4 people watching. How are you guys doing?
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, someone just joined. Am I 3 people now? You were one of the 3 to begin with.
Oh, yeah. It's like going off and on for me. Who's all watching? It's just Skittles and, I'm assuming Alex. Alex will be like the person that like really jumps on this early. Or Jordan.
No clue.
Those are the 3 that I'm placing my bets on.
Haha, I lit you on fire, I lit you on fire, ha 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 ha.
You know, I don't really think they had medicine. Hey, it was Allie.
Sparrow said honk, and I died again.
And I don't know if they had medicine back then. So when you put in a syringe, I'm questioning the legitimacy of the...
Here's the thing. There's an antidote syringe, there's a vitality syringe, and there's a stamina syringe. So take that what you will.
Okay. So basically, steroids?
Not necessarily, but
If you ever feel weak,
the antidote
just get some
syringe...
roids.
The antidote syringe would just be whatever. Let's just take a common poison of belladonna. And just... I mean, I'm pretty sure they might have had... Because this was 1800s. The 19th century. So they probably did have a antivenom... Or I know it's venom, but an anti-poison for the belladonna root. Um, the vitality shot and stamina shot don't really make sense, giving a real-world applicant. So you can either say, chalk that up to the real-world equivalent for vitality shot as steroids, and then for stamina shot, take your pick. So it's not questioning the validity of it. It's just there is technically no real real-world counterpart. And so this is just the best option because most video games, like health potions, there's no true health potion that you can instantly drink in the real world to get you 100% healthy. Like
alcohol.
No, that doesn't work. But so like
alcohol cures inside boo-boos. Alcohol cures outside boo-boos.
Rubbing alcohol cures outside boo-boos, so drinking alcohol must cure inside boo-boos.
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
That logic doesn't work.
Or
I mean, technically the logic. Ooh, okay. This lever action. Ugh. I'll hire you. Because Dr. Ghoul and levering. I think the Windfield's the only lever action, right? And I may or may not have just asked a rhetorical question. What do you then again say? But so like, in most video games, they have some kind of healing item, like a drink or something. That there is no real-world equivalent that you can just drink it and be cured. Or back to full health. So, I mean, in every video game you have to take everything with a kind of caution. But, I mean, you can also say it's not that hard to believe. Because we are talking about a world with zombies.
I don't know. Depends.
Question, are there zombies in the world today?
No. Well, there's millennials. Practically the same thing. And people who play video games for 4 hours straight.
Not the same thing. Undead zombies that want to eat your brains. Brains.
Those are just, I don't know.
So the answer is no, there is not.
There is not.
So, if the real world doesn't have zombies, but the video game world does that mean that there has to be an equivalent in a video game world and a real world? I'd say no. So it is feasible that in this timeline, they do have a syringe that, let's say, was a top dollar thing that only, like, these bounty hunters could get. And that's why these people have the super magical medical syringes that heal them, because they're bounty hunters. They literally have an ability to peer into the veil that goes between worlds. I'm not making that up. That's literally one of the things I've read. That's there. Anyone who's indoctrinated can see into the veil between worlds, and those people are the people in charge of keeping the monsters at bay, being the current 3 bosses as the Butcher, Assassin, and Spider. Skittles said growl. Question, Skittles, why did you just growl? I mean, I'm not questioning you per se, but I just want to understand your reasoning.
I don't know. I kind of get it.
I'm pretty sure she was growling because of the comment, because of the millennials and video gamers who play for 4 hours being undead.
Mm.
Is that why you were growling, or?
Growl, like raw.
I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be the action.
Like a Minecraft version of it.
Yes. Skittles, okay, so from your perspective, we just said the words. From our That was like 5 seconds ago? To 10
No,
seconds
5 second
ago.
delay. If you ever
About
feel,
5 second delay,
yeah,
give or take. So, when I say now, I might not remember especially if I have several yes or no questions back to back, and you just say one answer. It's like, are you answering for a specific one, or is there still a delay going in between, or what? So it's like, it's hard for
you
me to
said
remember.
yes. So
I can't, like, I don't know anymore. I don't know,
I'm, gu-
man.
I'm guessing it's the growl, like zombie millennial thing.
Maybe. Either that or the action to growl. Like she's growling at us.
I mean,
Exactly.
all are possible.
That doesn't work. And I mean, technically, part of it is I'm still speaking a current thought process, and so not only am I asking a question, waiting for a response, but I keep on going through with different parts of the question. So by the time that I'm reading your answer, I'm on a whole different statement. It's like, wait, what? It's fun being in my shoes, being in the shoes of a streamer with stream delay. Oh, it's magical. uh,
Mm. You know what must suck? Being an
Vacuum
introvert.
cleaners.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not wrong.
Not wrong by any standard.
Uh, Also, that meme that you sent me of the uh, extroverts adopting an introvert, what it feels like, and an introvert once they would be adopted, what it feels like. That is, how should I say, accurate.
Crap.
It's like, so the extroverts adopting an introvert is the Overwatch short of Mercy rescuing a child from rubble. The introverts being adopted is Jin Urso escaping the prison transferred with what's the name of that robot? Is it like K something? KSO6? I don't remember his numbering.
No say. You know, there's a saying that all
But it's
introverts
accurate.
know.
It's like,
Yes.
congratulations, you're being rescued.
Please do not resist.
Please do not resist. And
Is
yeah,
one of my finest.
I'd say that's pretty accurate.
Well, did y'all get issued your standard how to interact socially and not be anxious handbook when you were born?
Wait, what? I thought
Yeah,
they
yeah, you get.
discontinued that.
No, no, they issue it every single time when you get born. They give you a little handbook to life. It tells you how to do each situations, how to talk to people, how to be fun at parties, how to host parties. It tells you how to do everything, really.
Great. These dudes have fanning and a chain pistol. I need to get the jump on them.
If you ever get anxious, there's one saying in the handbook that I absolutely love that you can always recite, and it instantly calms you down. Would you
Dead.
care to know it?
Sure, go ahead.
Because my anxiety is chronic, but this booty's iconic.
That's hilarious.
Are you about to die?
I can't tell if I just killed. Nope. Oh, it's a team of. It's a team of 3. I got 2 people dead.
Yeah, that's pretty good. If you had another team of 3, you might actually still be alive.
Or just one other person.
Nah.
I don't need a team of 3. I just need a team of. I just need an extra body. Because in that scenario, I didn't know I was dealing with a trio. I could, if it was a duo, I dealt with them. I'm pretty sure that second person that I shot up who just was finished opening the reinforced door, the crank door, I'm pretty sure I killed him. I did not know that there was a third person. I technically made a mistake in the golden rule of hunt. Stalk your prey until the moment where they're weakest. And so, like, I didn't have all my information. I did not know that there was a team of 3. And so, because of that, I got the jump on one. He was standing still, or he just jumped down from height after being chased by a swarm. And I was able to put bullets through his skull. I saw his partner finish killing the hive, run into the doorway, start cranking open the door, and then peek the corner where I was looking, and I was able to shoot him dead. The third person with the chain pistol to my right. I did not see him coming. But I did get credited with 2 player kills, so that is great. Unfortunate thing is I have to buy a new hunter. Again. Ooh, physician and doctor at 1? Ooh. This is a hard choice. Because Mr. Dyson piercing, or pitching, physician and doctor, and then we have, ooh, what's this one? Conduit, bullet grubber, and hornskin. I'm probably going to go doctor and physician. That is an increase to medicals. Right there, so that's pretty good. I'll go back to the label. Actually, no, let's try the Mosin Nagant. That seems like it'll be fun. It's Imperial Bolt Action. The problem is it's a bolt action. That's the only quarrel I have with it. It's not as fast. It can still be good. Have I sent the TikToks of the, like, introvert, like, best Paradise Party experience? And the host knows the introverts and it's like, are you an introvert? If so, here is your private room. Here's the code to the live stream of the party. If you call this number, it'll hook you up with your best friend who is going to chauffeur you back to your house. Here's a on-demand pets list of all the pets that you can have in your room. And that kind of stuff. I know I've sent
it like that. You can't interact with anybody that way.
It's the introverts paradise party, where it's like the ideal party invite to an introvert. It's like, okay, here's a list of everyone coming. Here's the list of the attire. Here's the map of the party place. Here's your own private room. That kind of stuff. It has its own bathroom. It has its own little window to escape from. That kind of stuff. I know I sent it in the group chat in the meme videos a while back. Yeah. And honestly, if someone has a quarrel with me posting so many memes in that channel, please let me know.
I have no quarrel.
Because have you seen it the past 2 days?
It's all. It's all.
Just TikTok hyperlinks.
It's all TikTok hyperlinks, but you know.
But, I mean, if it's coming from me, I definitely suggest giving it a look, because I probably wouldn't send it out if I didn't find it good, funny, or useful to watch. No, they're great posts. They're great posts, all of them. I mean, like, Skittles, you sent me the Old MacDonald Had a Farm and it Blew Up one. I had already seen that and I was considering sending it to the chat, or I even did send it to the chat. I don't remember. But, so like, sometimes the video memes, I will send it, and it might not be a funny one, but like an informational one that I just want to send out. Because why not? But, I mean, if anyone catches wind on the grapevine or whatever, anyone catches wind that someone has a quarrel with me doing that, please let me know, and I will stop and never post a single message again.
Nah, I find it funny. I think it's good. We need to post more art, though. There needs to be more art.
Oh, and
More
skills.
art.
You don't have to say whoops about that. It was fine. But so something that I'm going to try start doing when I post TikToks is try to give a small little comment attached with them, so that's easier to keep up with. Because sometimes I can just bulk dump them. Like, okay, this is a good one. A few down. Oh, that's a good one. Let me send. And if I don't comment, then it's literally hyperlink after hyperlink, and there's nothing unique about the hyperlinks. So I can get lost, so it's my fault. But yeah, yeah, I mean, according to you last night, Walker, all the artists in our group need to do is post once a week, and
if everyone posts once a week, then we could have enough. But I know full well some of y'all must sketch in a sketchbook somewhere.
Skittles posted this week, Ali posted this week, Miniac posted this week. I even posted this week of a sketch that I did.
Really? Wait,
yeah.
What?
The other night.
Let me find this.
It's around like 3-4 a.m. 2 nights ago, maybe.
This is the art section of the group chat?
Yeah, I mean, I did actually quickly post it to my channel, but then I deleted it off.
Oh,
so
there's a doodle section?
Doodlebop, that is for, they will get rhythm in a voice channel, and they'll listen to rhythm and draw art based on songs that they're playing. If I understand that correctly. I've never been a part of it, because I do not art. Or I can art, I just don't choose to art often.
Books.
Because
there's a lot more of this stuff. Oh wait, this hasn't seen an activity since like June.
Just the main art one is where I would look for it.
Okay,
but
wait, because I have no clue.
I don't do well at drawing.
Oh shoot, this stuff's really old. Yeah, I'm not reading that.
Yeah, that we. What we do? Oh yeah, I got it right. I guess Doodlebop correctly.
Yay! For the record, if any of you are offended because I haven't read something in the group chat, if it's like more than a couple hours old, I'm not reading it. Like, I mean, I was like, oh boy, when I first got to the group chat, I was like, oh boy, this group chat, it's on. And I was like, wow, there's a lot of stuff here. I'm not reading this. I'll just, figure it out in due time.
Also, most of us are, well, we're almost all introverts, and part of the group has some form, to some degree, of insomnia, I would say.
Oh yeah, probably.
So, some will be more active at night. I mean, I myself...
Introverts active at night? That can't be possible.
Introvert insomniacs active at night? What?
What?
I mean, I've had my fair share of time where I've been up at unspeakable hours of the morning because I do not want to say it, and also I see that I have 5 people watching. To the person who just joined, hello! Thank you for joining us.
Oh, wait, here's your sketch. Oh, it's the one of, like, the... What is that? Oh, let me see.
Technically, kind of looks like in the FNAF world, one of the... At the very end for a secret ending, where I think the next FNAF one is released.
Is that the Pixar lamp?
What?
Is it the Pixar lamp around the stuff from the, like the one in Britain where it's like these really old rocks?
Sure, believe whatever you want to think it is. That's hard. It's all up to interpretation, anyways.
Yeah.
If anyone knows the true sketch, do not say. But yeah, the Pixar lamp kind of was my inspiration for the lamp detail.
It says they haven't talked on it as much as they used to. They used to talk more, honestly. This. Yeah,
hopefully.
wow, that's a lot. Normally, I have an extroverts group chat, which y'all are welcome to join if you want. Um, it's all filled with a bunch of extroverts, although we don't really talk on it that much. The only thing we really do is plan stuff and like plan group activities, or like plan to go to parties, or if somebody knows somebody, like sometimes they'll just say like, "Yo, my friend's having a party. Do you just want to come?" And so I'll just like go to like random stuff. Not a whole lot of people that sometimes there's like we'll like go to stuff. There's really no one that we really know, so we'll just like go to stuff and try and meet new people. So if that's something that y'all think sounds interesting.
Standard extrovert behavior right there, I'd say.
hmm Well, it's not all people that we don't know, just a lot of people that we don't know. Like there was one time that we went to I'm trying to think, it was like something at the Marriott Square, and it was like a bunch of random people. Anyway, not that bad. It was really fun. Speaking of which,
Okay, I
y'all
believe you.
free? Are y'all? We already answered this. Allie and whoever else is on. Are
Ali,
y'all
Skittle,
free
me,
this
you,
Wednesday?
and one other person who has not spoken yet.
Yes. Are y'all free this Wednesday or Tuesday or Monday?
9, 9, and 9 for me.
Hmm.
Because I'm probably actually going to spend another week with my grandparents.
See.
Have I mentioned why?
Yeah, cousins.
Yeah, my cousin's birthday.
Oh, I
And,
didn't know it was their birthday. I just heard cousins.
yeah, my oldest on my dad's side.
Yeah, fun.
I might be dead.
I'm definitely dead.
Well, my death is a worse death because I lose everything.
I'm just playing
Where did
Siege.
you come from? Playing what?
Playing Siege.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, I am not doing too good because it's been a while since I played this game. Now, this is a game we could get back into, bro.
Yep. Or, you could also play the game that now you have two friends playing.
Yeah, yeah, I
I
guess.
mean, luckily for you, you did pick it up when it was only $20. I think Mini had bought it when it was still 40
That sucks.
because he just bought it and there's no deal recently. But I mean, if he plays it with me, it'll be worth it for him. I see him, I see him, I see him. Also, I try to mount. I try to mount like in Call of Duty. Oh, wait, is that a red barrel?
Yo, I got final kill.
Nice.
And then Skittle says, well, stuff. There's actually quite a few stuffs. I'm not allowed out since the last time I went out, I almost got COVID. Yeah,
Oof.
that was unfortunate.
But hey,
Totally
at
worth
least
it
he
though.
didn't.
Yeah, totally worth it though. I'd do it again, even if I knew she had COVID. Like, and I think that was just a very, oh crap, that was just a very unfortunate circumstance
Well,
that
let me sum it up for
happened.
you with strange set of circumstances.
Yeah.
I fell down the hill. I got glue on my hands. I got records on my fingers. What? Records
Is
on
that a
my
Phineas
fingers.
and
I got.
Ferb?
Yep.
Ooh.
Skill said same, but parents.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah,
Um,
the elderly. We're just worried for these young whippersnappers getting the coronavirus.
Pandemic, and it's a requirement to wear masks out now. I think we should
Which I
go
am
to
perfectly fine with.
what, being a requirement or wearing a mask?
Wearing the mask.
Oh, I have
because
no
I
quarrel with
love
wearing a
them.
mask. Why do you love masks? I mean, okay, listen, I have no quarrel with it, but I'm not like, yeah, masks, yeah,
Because
woo,
for me,
oh.
it's also um, probably something to do with sensory stuff. For some reason, it almost feels comforting to kind of feel it, the extra weight around my ears and around my mouth. The which honestly, when I said that to my mom that I was fine with wearing the mask, she's like, "That's weird knowing you and all your sensory stuff."
Hmm.
But like, I mean, I'm fine with it. I mean, it's it's not that bad for me. It's for some reason it almost feels comforting having it on. Um, and it's kind of like almost think of like why people have like weighted blankets because the extra weight feels comforting.
Why do people have, is that why people have weighted blankets?
Well, some people. So there are several different reasons. So it actually helps. Having a weighted blanket actually can help a little bit with um, going to sleep faster
Really?
because it the even if it's only like a few extra pounds per square inch, totaling like maybe 20 pounds in all if everything was scrunched up into a little ball. That's mostly the max of them. But what it does is it kind of makes it a little bit harder to toss and turn. So it kind of helps people stay still at night. Um, and so, you know, if you stay still for long enough, you will actually fall asleep.
Hmm.
And I mean, like, having the mask, I'm fine with wearing the mask. It kind of. Also, I saw something, I think it was from, I want to say, that great gentleman. It's like, does anyone else find wearing the mask better because you don't have to read other people's facial emotions, their facial expressions, and you don't have to worry about what your own face is doing? Or is everyone else normal people? I think
I,
I quoted that correctly.
oh wait, here we go. We got some comments. I don't care for wearing the mask. I will because, we're in the middle of a pandemic and I'm not an old white lady. Um, and I don't know. It's like I'll wear it, but I don't like it because that way, kind of like it's just like it's there, and it's like it's hard to breathe. Not a big fan. But hey, you know what? I wear it. Really sad I won't be able to come, but yeah, I have one for restless leg syndrome. Oh,
The weighted
cool.
blanket.
Yes, I'm assuming. I don't think she has a mask for restless leg syndrome.
Well, I mean, you never
Yeah,
know.
that'd be ineffective, but you know what? Yeah,
Well, it
more
could be
power to
very
them.
effective if you think about it. Just put a mask over your kneecap.
Oh, I thought you meant like if you put a mask on your face. I don't know.
Also, something that I'm
I
considering doing. I mean, my sister's gotten
buy a weighted
herself some
blanket.
extra masks, but I think I might actually want to get a few extra masks, kind of more fitting to my style. Um, because right now I have just one kind of fabric mask, but I mean, it's pretty simplistic pattern. It's like, um, but also I don't know. It's a decent pattern. White and blue, in kind of almost an X shape pattern, but with more like rounded edges almost.
Hmm.
I don't know how to explain it, but like I saw someone on Instagram recently, and it's a mask, but it has like items or text on it from like Elder Scrolls.
Oh, that's
Uh,
cool.
it's like uh, face mask of wellness, and then provide some stats to it,
Hmm.
like uh, keeps you and others safe from airborne particles, and then it has kind of what uh, Elder Scrolls would do, which is like the weight, the protection, and then the sell price. I think is what Elder Scrolls does for the items. But so like I would want to get stuff similar to that. I mean, I also saw that Spartan had a mask that they were selling of uh, It was like a several different colors of it, but the basic one was just a black mask with like a light gray Spartan logo on it, and like towards the cheek, I think. So I would want to get like, I mean, hopefully, like this pandemic doesn't last too much longer, but you know, I would like at least want to get 1-2 masks. But then it's like, what happens if the pandemic ends tomorrow? But it's not.
It's not gonna end
Also,
tomorrow, bro. It's like it's here to stay.
I know it's gonna stay for a bit, but also, uh, so 2 years ago, I went to an Alan Walker concert. You know what? One of the things I want to buy, an
Mask.
Alan Walker mask, a little lower face covering that Alan Walker himself wears, and like a lot of, it's kind of like one of the classic items that you'll see many walkers have. Not you, Walker, but the Walkers, the kind of fan base of Alan Walker, which I'm in the process of getting my Walker number. I still have to follow along. I just need to sign in and do a little bit of extra stuff.
I just call that my social security number.
But like I want to get my like Walker number so I can like, for example, if it comes again to where he's making a song like Unity and he needs walkers to join and help him. And let's say I get a part and I can actually speak like this is Walker and then my number. Like that would be awesome. But like I wanted to buy that. I wanted to buy like the face mask. And my dad said no. And look what happens. Guess what's all the craze these days? Masks.
Oh, that's true. I said the
Like, I
virus.
would have had a face mask a year in advance. Literally, it was the end of February when I went to the concert. Right around the time that COVID started kind of more or less picking up. I mean, it wasn't until March when, like, US got quarantined. March 13th, I think. But still, like, I would have had a mask a year in advance. I'm still trying to debate if I'm going to try to let my dad live it down or not. Or just kind of like, you know, I could have been prepared since day one of COVID because I would have gotten the face mask at the Alan Walker concert, but you said no. I don't think that would work. So, I could get an Alan Walker face mask. Like, you know, I would, like for college, because I'm pretty sure on campus we have to have face masks. I'm
Yeah.
not sure if that includes while in class or not.
I think so, but I'm probably just gonna ignore most. Okay, so I feel bad, but I don't know how much I'm actually going to pay attention to that. I'm going to mostly pay attention to it, and mostly abide by the rules because it's important to keep people safe. But at some point, I'm probably going to be running, and running with a face mask is, yeah.
Not the best, but, like,
Not the best.
I mean, Battle Miles, they have a race where you have to run 6 miles with a 20-pound rucksack or weighted vest and a, like, face mask, respirator, something like that, gas mask type thing. That's a challenge. 6 miles, 20-pound rucksack, or weighted vest. Weight variant. And, you know, something that I want to do, but probably would be impossible for me, is to complete Battle Miles Impossible Race. But to do that, I have to do every single one of Battle Miles, like 14 other races. One of them being the Death Race. And the thing about the Impossible Race and Death Race, these are all virtual, by the way. The thing about them, they do not tell you what the requirements are, the distance, or the challenges, until you purchase the race packet. And they send it to you in the mail in a giant red envelope, saying this is the race details. And so, in Death Race, there are only 2 kinds of people. The Fallen, or people who quote-unquote die in the race, because it's a death race, and the Survivors, those who complete the race. And also, one thing that I really like about the Impossible Race is if you finish it and do, if you finish it, you get the medal, or if you do any percent of it. But if you do 100% of the challenges in the distance, your name gets engraved on the back of the medal for everyone to come. And that just seems really enticing to me, to, you know, give my name on the back of a medal. Because I finished something that's, like, really tough. But the problem is, I have to do a lot of races. One is... you wouldn't think it's bad, but it's bad. It's called the 1 miler.
It's only 1 mile, right?
1 mile, but, you have to have a 20-pound rucksack and carry an 80-pound, like, sandbag kind of weight. Oh, and, by the way, that's not it. After it, you have to do 100 push-ups with the sandbag.
Okay, push-ups would kill me. That would.
I mean, you don't have to do it all in one burst, like you can do 10, take a break, but that's just going to add on to your time.
What's the time limit to? Is there time limit?
There's no time limit. It's a virtual race, so like by the end they just want your time. And so here's the thing: Battle Miles is the most competitive virtual race on the market. You know why?
Why?
Because everyone who completes it gets a medal. But if you're the fastest of the month, you get a special golden medal. But the second you submit your time, it's posted for the month. And so literally, if you complete it in the first day, you can have a really great time. But then everyone else is going to be gunning for your time. And so it's like, for, let's say, the 1 miler, you have a, I don't know, what would be decent with 100 push-ups? Let's say 10 minutes. Assuming you can run a sub 10-minute mile with 20-pound rucksack and carrying a 100-pound sandbag. And then you can do, like, let's say you run 6-minute mile with the gear on, and then it takes you 4 minutes to do the 100 push-ups. People are then going to see that, and people are going to try to one-up you by doing it even a second faster. And then it's like, oh, I can no longer get my golden medal of the month. And so, like, I want to do this stuff, but the problem is, well, I think they've recently actually lowered the cost permanently. So it's actually somewhat cheaper to get it, to get all races. But it's a lot. And one thing I don't like is I don't know the requirements for the Death Race and Impossible Race. Because if I knew that, then it would be a whole lot better for me. Because I know how to prepare. But, like, so Battle Miles has several different genres. 3 different genres to be exact. You have your origin races, your tribute races, and then your specialty. Your origin races, I think it's called origin. I could be wrong about the name. Don't quote me on that. Those races are standard races. You run with a 20-pound rucksack, and then there's a 2 mile, 5 miler, 10 miler, a few other, the 1 miler, and I think that's it. And for it, you run the distance, but with a 20-pound rucksack on, or weighted vest, 20-pound variant, and every mile you do 10 push-ups. I think it's push-up. It could be burpees, but I want to say it's push-ups. No, it might be burpees. Don't quote me on that either. I haven't looked at the requirements in a long time. And that's for your, like, origin series. Then you have your tribute series, which I think I'm not mixing them up. Origin series, you might not need a rucksack or weighted vest variant. Your tribute series, 5, 10, and half marathon distances. And what you do is you do with a 20-pound rucksack or 20-pound vest. And then you have your specialty series, uh, which is Ascension, Descension, Siege, and the Death Race. Um, Ascension, I think, is an 8-mile course with every mile you doing wearing a weighted vest or weighted weights on you. Um, Dissension is very similar. I don't remember exactly. And then Siege is the 6 miles with a gas mask or respirator, or maybe even a current face mask could work. I don't know. And a weighted vest. And then you have the Death Race, which I do not know what they pertain. But I would want to go after them.
I think you can do it with practice and dedication.
Because, see, the longest one of the known is a half marathon. That's the longest distance. Not bad. What I'm guessing, so this is a pure guess, based on what I've seen, the fastest for the Death Race is 4 hours. The slowest for the Death Race in like May was 10 hours. So assuming that the 10-hour person went at a 15 minutes per mile pace, that means that their pace was, or that the distance is 30 miles. That is a pure guess, and that's just running alone. I'm not including resistance from a weighted, of running with weights, and I'm not including any of the challenges. Stop and do a miley challenge kind of deal.
What if instead of weights, you just held a weighted blanket?
I mean, technically, some weighted blankets are like 20 pounds.
That's a lot. Wait, hold on. Annie, is yours 20 pounds?
I think I technically have 2 weighted blankets that I technically own. One my mother did give to me, and I think it's close to 20 pounds. I don't know. And one that my dad got, but he doesn't use anymore. And so I kind of just took it. And I'm pretty sure that is 20 pounds.
And she said yes. So that's like, God, that's a lot.
But
Okay.
I mean, it is also spread out in a large area. So
Yeah, but still,
you're not taking
honestly,
all 20 pounds on one point. It's spread out across the entire blanket.
still. I mean, it's like I have a sheet and I wear a sheet. Or not, I wear a sheet. I sleep with a sheet. And I very rarely use anything besides a sheet because I get super hot in the night, and I do not like having like weight or anything like that on me. And sometimes I'll sleep with my feet outside the covers, like just barely outside the covers. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I mean, what I need to do is I need to actually put the weighted blanket part back in the cover at my dad's house because I took it out of the cover to wash and I just haven't put it back in. So I've been sleeping with the covered part of it and not the actual weight part.
Wait,
And so,
how do they make weighted blankets? Are they like just? Oh shoot! I just accidentally shot one of my friends in the game. That was an accident.
how they make it, so there are actually 2 varieties. So you have the adult kind and the kid kind. The kid kind is kind of like a lot of little, at least the one that I had when I was a child. It was a lot of different pockets, and the pockets were kind of filled with bean bags, but not like with a fabric material surrounding the beads, not like any other material. And then the adult kind, it's actually a very similar principle to that, but so it's spread about so that the beans don't all fall to one side or the other. So they're in like pretty big grids, so that the beads stay intact and stay, and don't just pile up at the foot or wherever. And so that is then concealed in its own thing. And then you have the exterior shell so that you can wash it. But, I mean, there are also different ways to manufacture it, so this could just be one variety. The only kinds that I know.
So, does it actually, like, help, though? Because, I don't know, I could not see a weighted blanket. I've seen people, like, use weighted blanket. It seemed like it would not be fun to, like, bring on car rides or something. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
I mean,
But
I think
also, who's all watching? Because there's only 3 people
I'm
listing.
guessing since Skittles just chatted, Allie dropped. Unless
Okay.
you dropped. Did you drop?
She might have. She might have. No, I didn't drop. She might be
She
on
could have a
the
headache.
Discord. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, just had a headache or something. Understandable,
Yeah, understandable.
but what's not understandable is the severe lack of art in the
Art takes time.
art doesn't take time. You can sketch it in like a minute, right?
Well, there are several different kinds of arts. And there are several
Drawing,
different
sketching.
kinds
Those are
of
the two.
sketches. So you have your basic sketch, which is just a frame wire sketch. But then you have the sketch where you actually put in color and shading. And that's the sketches that most people will like submit on would post is the
There's like
frame
digital
wire
sketches.
sketches.
Emily does like digital art.
It's still the same principle because you've seen Mini Eggs art of like Bugs Bunny. Half of it
Yes.
is a frame wire and the other half is colored in with detail. So that's how you do art. You have several different versions where one's just a frame of it to make sure proportions are correct, and then you start adding in colors and details, and then at that point some people may decide to show it off and some may work on it longer to then show it off. I'm in danger. But it's just a hive. I shouldn't be in that much danger. Oh, that's a meathead.
Finish that story. I mean, a lot of danger.
I lost it. Okay. I'm safe now. Yeah, I'm safe. Okay. Like, for me, I'm not really good at, like, showing, like, I would rather,
More
I want to,
art.
I would want to do more art, but I would prefer digital art because, on pen and paper, it's actually kind of hard for me because, like, I want to have a good background, but then I also want to make sure my foreground's good, and if I do my foreground first, then doing my background gets hard because sometimes it can look like my character is just floating, is just a kind of circle whiteness around him, like a thin
Maybe a
outline
head.
where there's no background detail. And so that's why I would want to do digital art. I don't have the tech for it because I can literally have separate layers. Like, I can have my character solely on one layer. And then, like, a background tree on another layer. A background hill on another, cliff face on another, and just layer it up until I get a good final product. And it's like, oh, I messed something up on my character. I don't have to worry about erasing a background tree because I messed up a small detail on the arm. Because I can just go to the layer where the character's at, and I can work solely on that level. But I don't currently have the tech that I need to do that.
You can always just use pen and paper. But like, no, but
Chad,
like,
what was
do
I
you...
just talking about?
Okay, no. Okay, just hear me out. Hear me out. What if you took a sheet of paper and then put another sheet of paper on top of it and did it like the old-timey Disney comics? and layered it that way.
No, won't work. And
What?
I'm pretty sure you're talking about a pretty specific paper too. It's
Well, I saw
is that
it. I saw it
evacing?
once in a documentary, so I know it exists, and that could work for you. Also, okay, there's only two people watching now. Or is there? Is there more?
It shows two, but did you drop? Well, I'm
Possibly.
guessing since you said that there are only two people watching, I'm guessing you didn't drop.
I don't know. I guess Skittles could still be in there. What if this?
YouTube
What
could
if?
just be lying to me.
I don't know. It's alright.
It's YouTube. It could be lying.
Very
Did
much
they
so. Ooh,
die up
pretty
there?
good.
They're not moving. No one's picked up the bounty.
Would
There's three
y'all
people
want
watching.
to? Oh, yeah. I guess I don't know. I guess it was lying. Would y'all want to do stuff with a more broad friend group? Like if I had some peeps from I don't know from school, and like I was thinking about inviting like people from one group chat and people from another group chat together. Um, and just try to like get them to socialize.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! That sounds like a huge group party. We're not
That's
about that
not
life
that
over
big.
here.
That's not that big of a group party. Like 16 people.
Whoa, 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 buddy, pal. Whoa. Know who you're dealing with, pal? Oh, I'm still within the harmful range. I might have just made it bad. I don't think I made it bad. No, I didn't make it bad. Here's the only thing. So the people there could have died. And they could have died from a DOT effect. So they didn't have the chance to pick up the bounty. Or, another plausible answer, they started the banishment and are now running here. Because they picked... Because this game has been going on for 37 minutes. So they had ample time to get all the spider and butcher tokens. So
And the Skittle says I'm here.
yeah. So I can't tell if they're dead or on their way here, because or it's just nade.
What if I got an idea? What if we have a thing to where everything we post in our art book, we post on the group chat?
Meaning, everything that you do in your sketchbook you post on the group chat.
Yes.
No. Like, I mean, I
Or
have a list of sketches that I literally just shredded and threw out just this morning. Like, you literally can't get them back anymore. That I didn't show the
unless
group
you
chat.
can find them in the trash and tape them back together.
No.
Okay, okay.
Because they were in the trash can, but then I decided to flush them. Because why not?
Okay, but then what if, like, oh, do y'all hear that?
No.
Google just answered me. I guess Google was listening in on the conversation, just like they are on everything, really. But
I
what if
mean,
this?
the birds do work for the bourgeoisie.
Have four people. What if we have a thing to where like we go and take a video of our sketchbook and we slowly like flip through the pages and take a video and we post the video on the group chat so that way people can like go through and look at our sketches.
No. If I'm knowing these people correctly, most of them probably wouldn't want some of their sketches shown, and some sketches may be more for select eyes only kind of deal. Yeah, Skittles says that's a bad idea.
Okay,
Would I
bad
be
idea for
correct,
y'all.
Skittles, with that some sketches can tend to be a little bit more on the personal side, and you don't really want to show. You only want to show a select group of people.
That's not possible. If you sketch
Or
something, you have to be willing to show it to everyone. Okay, what if this? I have a interesting question for y'all. What if you
Skill
could...
just commented, I'm pretty sure I'm about to get into a big fight. Can you read?
Yes, it's It's like definitely.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
Or bet I did, definitely.
Oh, she could like, my idea is definitely good.
No. Context clues. She said bad idea, and then I said something like, about some of the stuff being more private for private select eyes only, and so that's why she's probably saying,
I
definitely.
still think that she's saying definitely good.
No, she's not. Trust me, kid.
But
I've been around skills a little bit longer than you have.
okay, true.
And I mean,
But
I'm still not.
Skittles is the most introverted, one of the more introverted people of, no, one of the more extroverted people of the group.
Child, are we talking about the same Skittles here?
And she's saying no bad, as in like, no, you're saying it badly, Penguin.
No.
Walker is right. No bad. No, your idea is bad, Penguin. Walker is the coolest. He's
No,
the good.
she's agreeing with me. I know Skittles. She's agreeing with me.
Anyway.
I'm one of her good friends, for sure. I don't know if she calls me a best friend or not, but I do hold her as one of my best friends, so... I'd say I know a thing or two that she's... I'd say I know a thing or two. Uh-oh, I'm behind the door, I'm behind the door. Ah!
Another question. What if...
No, Penguin is right.
No. Oh, I thought you were saying that's, I thought you were saying that to me. What if
No, that's what the
you
skill said.
knew if you posted a piece of art that you knew it would instantly become famous and make you famous and make you very popular, but that piece of art is a piece of art that you hate and that you really cringe whenever you see it because you think it's really terrible, would you post the piece of art?
Okay, you're talking about introverts here, not extroverts.
But you knew it would make you famous and make you very popular. But
yet again, introverts. Introvert goal is not to be popular.
You would cringe. You would cringe at what? No. Well, okay, you got me there.
Like, I mean, I'm probably one of the introverts who could be an exception to that, because I want to build up this channel. I want to kind of be something like that. Like, be a recognizable name in at least my whatever community I'm part of. Like, if it's an Overwatch community or if it's an esport league or whatever. I want to be one of the more known names. Like, I'm pretty sure I saw someone in TikTok message COD and say, hey, I'm so-and-so, I got a so-and-so amount of views on a video, would you make me a character in your game? And he is a playable character in Call of Duty. I think his skin's called the Professional. And it looks pretty accurate to what he looks like. So, like, would I like to have, in Call of Duty, like, have the developers make a skin for me? Yeah. Would I like Hunt Showdown to make a legendary hunter of me? Absolutely. So, like, I want to be known in whatever community I'm in. And that's not necessarily of the introverted mindset. Granted, each introvert is a different breed, so kind of each case is its own.
They're all the same.
So, like, you can't, because
same.
each person is both an introvert and an extrovert, but it's a percentile. So, I am, last time I took, like, Myers-Briggs, it said I was about 25% extrovert. So it could be that 25% talking. And so some introverts are less extroverted than I am. Yeah, he knows me pretty well compared to people in the group. I'm pretty sure there's only maybe two
There's a lot
people
of
that
people.
know you better in the group. Um,
Oh.
know skills better in the group.
How many people are in the group?
Um, talking about the Discord.
There's like 14. No, wait, there's 17.
17 people in the Discord? Oh wow.
Not including the bots,
Only
of
one.
course.
Okay, so yeah. I was thinking about the kind of mom psychologist friend of the group, but I guess not.
Hmm. No, the mom of the group. Are you talking about Sparrow?
Yeah, Sparrow. She's the mom psychologist friend of the group.
Or she could be the group counselor, like Mrs. Cosgrove.
Group counselor, mom friend. Would you say that's a pretty fitting title for her?
Yeah, I think so.
I see that I got a comment. It just hasn't registered yet.
I got you.
Yeah,
she
she
doesn't know me
doesn't.
that well, to be honest.
Ah. So yeah, there's. So it's just one person who knows you better.
I think Jordan probably.
Yep, that's it. I'm out of bullets.
No, that's not really good.
But seeing that there's only 14 minutes left in the game, I can use my loud gun. This will not end poorly whatsoever. There are only 14 minutes left in the match, and I have to finish killing the butcher, take 100 seconds to banish him. And then I have to... Whoa, you stepped outside your door, pal. What you doing? Then I have to hightail all the way across the map to the spider to get his claim. I just wasted a bullet. Because I forgot I don't have bullet grabber and it's only a stripper clip. Come on, piggy, piggy, piggy. Oink, oink, oink. You don't want to become bacon, do you? Then come
Is it
here.
an actual pig?
No, he just
Looks
has
like
a pig head
mod
on.
pig. Oh, okay.
Like,
I thought
literally, he has a decapitated pig head on his body.
Oh, wait, yeah, now I'm watching the stream, so that makes sense. I thought you were talking
And
about... like,
once you
the
do enough
mod pig.
damage, he will actually lose the head. And the head does not provide him vision, I don't believe. Oh, wow, I'm about out of bullets, honestly. I literally have 5 in the mag, and that's it.
Just hit him with a chair or something.
The problem is, he's a scary boy. He has a giant flaming hook. A giant flaming meat hook. Oh, he has no head now.
No, it seems like if you shot him in the head at least twice, it would probably kill him.
He has no head.
Oh, if you shot him at least twice. Actually, now that I look at him, he looks like somebody that could take a couple bullets.
He's pretty much a meathead, but stronger. Oh, I just wasted 2 more bullets again. For literally only 2 bullets. So, I was at a net loss there. Actually, net 0.
Yeah, at least you didn't lose anything.
But I could have gained 2 bullets.
Oh, well. You lost the opportunity. Opportunity cost of benefits, Penguin.
But we're talking about Louisiana swamp. I mean,
No, you can't really benefit anything from the Louisiana swamps. You can't really get anything from Louisiana. Louisiana's just kind of there. I said we should have annexed it a while ago.
we have.
Wait, hold on.
Don't you mean like forced vassalize? No, that's all,
Anti-annex. Well, I was thinking, like, Texas take over Louisiana, because at one point Louisiana took over, like, half of America. But
because
thankfully,
Louisiana Purchase, that's what it was named.
yes.
So you're kind of talking more along the lines of forced vassalization, but then you would have to actually have Texas break from the Union and become its own separate independent state
They were
or
gonna do that
independent country.
anyway. They were pretty much gonna do it anyway, so you know.
I killed him! I killed him! With an
What
axe!
if we just what if we just annex
Sucker!
Canada instead?
We can't annex Canada. We don't. It's not our vassal.
No, we can like take it over though.
You're mainly talking about forced vassalization right there.
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to think here.
And I partially know what I'm talking about because I've seen games like Europa Universalis 4 being played, which is Europe in. You can primarily start out in Europe, but you can also be like countries in America. But this is all within the. I think starts around the 1400s, and you can go for a bit. You get to go through the Age of Reformation and that kind of stuff. And there's literally a league war between the Catholics and the Protestants. And you have the Great Empire, the Roman Empire, where there's a slight struggle there. The HRE, the Holy Roman Empire. Do not fight the HRE. You do not want to get into that coalition. That coalition is bad fighting the HRE. This is actually a game that I would consider playing on my channel. Europa Solace 4. Europa Universalis 4. It's a very complicated name. But it's very strategic, and I don't know if I'm that strategic minded.
You can always look up ancient if you ever.
I mean, I watch
book,
this person named Provis. I think Provis Gaming is his full YouTube title. But I watch him play Hearts of Iron, Europa Solace. He started a campaign of FTL recently. So I watch him play these games. So, you know, I see it from his perspective. And, I mean, I think I start to pick up some strategies from the people that I watch. It's like, I watched Christopher Odd play XCOM 2. So I started to learn some of his tricks and trades for XCOM. So that's part of the reason why I watch like different video games, because I start to pick up bits and pieces from every YouTuber that I watch. And so my gameplay style is more of an amalgamation between all that I watch, mixed in with whatever I decide is better for my gameplay. So it's amalgamation of what this person said and what that person said, but ultimately I decide that I think this is what I need to be doing. But I'll still take ideas from this person and this person. Also, Previs also plays Plague Inc. and another game made by Plague Inc. called BioInc Redemption, which is actually a really cool game. You can either heal a patient from unknown diseases that you get symptoms of and you try to diagnose it and that kind of stuff, or you can do the exact opposite and kill them. Wait, Beetlejuice quote coming. And you should stick around and kill him. What? Nothing. Sorry, Beetlejuice. Which, actually, earlier before you joined Voice, I made a Hamilton reference.
Oh, cool.
I haven't watched it yet. I have Disney Plus, but I haven't watched it. I listened to the some songs, mainly Non-Stop and The Room Where It Happens. Those are the two songs that I've literally cannot stop listening to.
There's one that's about, I forgot what the name of the play was called in the musical. It's about these Marines that are about to go off to war in like the 50s or whatever. And before they go, they had a tradition where they find the ugliest girls they can take on a date, and they all take them to the dance. And whoever gets the ugliest girl, gets $100. And basically, this guy finds this really ugly waiter and takes her to the dance. But then, after the date, he like falls in love with her, and she figures out what the plan was, and she gets super mad at him as per expected.
I want
It
to say that
feels
might
like
be called Waitress. I think I've heard
no,
of that.
it's not
No?
waitress, but it is something. It's like,
Or isn't there
yo,
one named Coffee Shop or something?
this
Coffee
one was
store?
like, it had something to do with like war or whatever, because
I
it was
mean,
the
I
time of
don't
Vietnam.
know plays. I don't watch any plays. I know some information here and there in the play or two, but uh, Beetlejuice is the only full play soundtrack that I've listened to. And I've listened to like 2, 3 songs of Hamilton. But I mean, Hamilton is a part of history, so, you know, if
Well,
you've
so is
gone through a
this
little bit of.
Dogfight. It's called Dogfight.
Oh, interesting.
It's a
Like,
Broadway musical about the U.S. military and the Marines, and yeah, and a guy and a bunch of really kind of scummy Marines that find what they assume to be ugly girls, and then he like comes back from war and he has to try and win back her love, but he suffers from PTSD. It's a really dark play for a semi-comedy. Um, yeah,
hmm,
so good. Minus the fact that, it kind of doesn't respect women too much, but,
yeah.
that is what it is.
But like, I've I've listened literally, I've literally listened to nonstop, and the room where it happened so many times now, and it's not a bad thing that I've listened to them, but it's also taking the certain directive and not always the best thing for me, in a sense, because like just different emotions hit, and I don't even know why, but it's fun. But yeah, Hamilton, from like 99% of people, as long as you know a little bit about early American history, you know Hamilton.
Hmm.
Because literally it's part of history.
Well, yeah, but not everybody knows that much about
Like, I
Hamilton.
mean, the history part will mainly only stay, um, that most people would know from history books, would mainly only stay on, like, basics, but the Hamilton musical really goes into kind of different aspects of his life. Also, um, kind of little unknown saying kind of towards the end of Hamilton, uh, there's a scene where it is uh, Lynn, who plays Hamilton, kind of goes out and is no longer playing Hamilton, and he goes to the character uh, playing. Oh, what's her name? The kind of like main love interest. Um, and it's like some of that's been said over in the play is like who lives, who dies, who tells your story, and so it's a fourth wall break. The actor playing Hamilton is acting as himself, not as Hamilton, and goes up to the person acting as this character, and it's still the character, and he takes her hand, leads her to the front of the stage, and that's where she sees a crowd of people, and she cries because it's her story being told. So someone is telling her story.
Hmm.
I saw that on TikTok.
Oh, well, you just ruined it.
No, that's where I gained the knowledge of it. But
TikTok
that's
is
the
nowhere to gain knowledge. It's just a place for
no. You can gain knowledge from TikTok, but it's
scum
more
of
like a
America.
shot in the dark. It's like closing your eyes and trying to hit a dartboard. Sometimes you'll hit funny memes, sometimes you'll hit good knowledge, and then sometimes you won't even find the dart. It's like, where
Sometimes
did that
it'll
dart
just be
go?
darkness. It's just
But so,
scum. It's just
like, some of my
yeah.
information I do get from TikTok, and that's actually how I've seen a good bit of my like play knowledge from TikTok. Like, I didn't really know about Hamilton stuff until TikTok. I didn't decide to look up the room where it happened until TikTok. Many you kids and your tact. Also, I did post a TikTok today. I
Oh,
did post a
seriously.
TikTok today.
I'm gonna have to
I
download
posted
it
a
and
bit
see
of
it.
it to in my igloo, which is the name of my separate Discord, like my subsystem in Discord.
Oh, is that the one with the where you do like
Boil,
the
bubble,
holes?
toil, and trouble.
But I go
Yes.
into it further.
Is
Also,
it
I just got a,
nice?
yeah, my grandmother got my dog some specialized dog food that she literally had to put information about my dog. And, like, is she a pig eater? What breed is she? How old is she? How much does she weigh? That kind of stuff.
Can you tell
And
if your dog's a picky eater?
my dog's a piggy eater.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, my grandmother got her specialized dog food, and it's kind of like those, like, pre-packaged meals, like, that Weight Watchers would do, kind of deal. Yeah. So that came with dry ice, and so, it was just sitting in the sink, and so I did that. Also, I just got a Grand Slam. Yes.
Nice.
You know what a Grand Slam is?
It's like where the bases are loaded and you hit a home run and a baseball.
Nope. Well, I mean, technically there's some semblance there, but a Grand Slam in Hunt Showdown is when you get 2 bounty contracts of both targets. This is something that's achievable by a solo, so if you get a Butcher and a Spider contract and escape, you get a Grand Slam. And I did that. I got a clean sweep for the Butcher. I killed 51 monsters. Solo bonus. I had 3 minutes and 15 seconds remaining on the clock. Apparently I completed a daily challenge. Wow. That is crazy.
Wait, what's your
And
TikTok name?
I'll share with you post.
Okay.
But I got 26 levels, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, this hunter, it was her first time out. I think it's her, I can't tell. No, that's a bandana. I can't tell. It could be him. So, it's their first time out. I literally just bought them, and it had a successful run. Literally halfway to max level for a hunter. Level 50 is max for a hunter. I got 27 levels. Well, 26 full levels. I'm on 27 and a half right now. Whew, that was a crazy run. Let me check time.
Like
Almost 1 o'clock.
in the morning, so we should probably.
Yeah. I was gonna say that too. We probably should.
Get off. But
Yeah.
before we do, remember, post art.
Also, remember, have fun.
And post art. Lots of art. Art for days.
And remember, I'm not the one saying that. He is.
Keep art stuff. More art.
Wait, what? Yes, and it was amazing. Imagine going to sleep at 1 a.m. No art for you. Walker, if you want to look at art, Google art.
That's not quite the same.
It is. Close enough.
Well, y'all have higher quality art than the stuff you find online. Not just, like, y'all can't just post art. Like, not anybody can just post art on the internet. It takes a really good...
Stop pressuring me,
quality-
says Mini Egg.
Uh,
And I would also say, just be very careful because you're walking into the slippery slope.
of art?
Because, yeah, pressuring artist. The slippery slope.
Peer pressure works. It's proven. Why do you think so many people do stupid stuff in college and high school?
Keyword, stupid stuff.
Yes, but this
Not
is
good.
not going to be stupid stuff. This is going to be smart stuff, like posting art and...
Also,
Letting people
Walker,
see
if you
art.
played that match with me, we could have done running the gauntlet. We could have ran the gauntlet.
Yes, but I'd prefer to have fun.
Okay, so running the gauntlet is when you and your partner extract with all 4 bounty tokens on the match. So one boss drops 2 bounty tokens. So if you get all 4, that's called running the gauntlet. Triple stack is where you get 3 bounties Grand Slam, you only get 2, and Honored Contract is you only pick up 1. But Grand Slam, I think it has to be of one of each variety, so pretty much only solos can pick it up. Treble Stack, duo can pick it up, and running the Gauntlet can only be done by a duo or trio. Maniac said, "You're not my dad." Ming said, Skill set, artist stole art. About draw a stick figure and send it to Walker. Maniac, that could work. I mean, Walker did in
No,
last
not
night's
saying
stream
it's gotta be
said
that same high quality.
send art
Like,
once a week. So, I mean, you already sent your art in.
you're
So,
lucky. I should say once every other day.
well, you couldn't.
If you all just do, in my mind, I see a typical day of an introvert waking up, eating,
56
just
minutes.
and then just sketching, and that's all they do. And then they crawl out of their burrows and
Maniac, you're not
travel.
wrong.
Yeah, travel to the local Kroger to buy stuff. We need to do like a nature documentary of introverts. It's like here we see them in the wild. They don't want to be here, but they are. So
You can't pressure these people. And if you do,
Oh.
I have their back.
I appreciate you. We can do stuff like this
And I'm a
Wednesday,
dangerous
Thursday,
foe.
or something.
What?
We should. Well, okay. When are you getting back from your grandparents?
Probably 2 weeks. As
Okay.
of this evening, it seems like maybe 2 weeks.
Well, worst case scenario, we can always do it when school starts back. I was trying to get it before school starts back, so it's easier. But we could do it on the weekends.
Ooh, also, so, Maniac, you're watching right now. So, literally, what I could do is Walker, you're solo level, in Hunt Showdown, Maniac, you'll be level 1. What I could do is I could prestige in 25 levels, and I can wipe my bloodline clean, start a new bloodline at prestige 1, and I can start on the same exact page as you guys. The only difference is I have the 40-hour knowledge mark when you guys are just picking up the game for the first time. So we'll have the same gear, but strategies and skill level is different. Maniac said, "Let's go! Penguin's got our back."
Oh, you can start picking fights, and Penguin will have your back, and he'll like be able to beat people up.
Nah. Well, no. Well. Depends on who it is. If it's someone on the protect list, no, sorry. No go for you. But, Maniac, when you get, the next chance to hop on PlayStation, you and I should definitely be playing some Hunt Showdown, and maybe we can drag this guy in with us. Sounds like a plan, Maniac. You, me, drag Walker in with us, and we conquer the Bayou. I mean, there is a way to get some higher level stuff. In trial rewards, you can literally get a nitro at 30 tokens. Big dynamite bundle goes kaboom. IDK win, haha, sounds like a plan. I'll text you when I get on. Yeah, I mean, we definitely should. If you, I mean, you can see that I'm staying up way past when I should have ended the stream. And I mean, last match is not a good example because I really took my time. I found all of the clues for the butcher, found almost all the clues for the spider, ran from the doorsteps of the spider compound to the butcher, finished killing the butcher. I literally killed him with an axe because I was running out of bullets. Only one hit with a heavy hit with an axe. And then I ran from the butcher all the way to get the spider token and extract. So I played that game super slowly. I hate spiders. Oh, you'd hate this spider even more. I fought a spider on the stream already. You hate him. He's the size of a human-ish, maybe bigger. Uh, kind of think a meathead, but a
Think of like
spider.
Australia, and that's pretty much what it is.
But I mean, his sound design is spot on phenomenal, and literally sends chills down your spine because it sounds like this. Like you can literally hear him scuttling across the wall. It is repulsive, but they've done a great job. The assassin's fun too. I think he's technically made up a lot of little bugs. He's a fun dude. Vincent. You can never go wrong with my man Vincent. No joke in the Monstratorium for the assassin. It does say his name. Do I have it unlocked? No, I think it's either at Mastery 2 or 3 that you will actually see that he says Vincent. Australia Simulator 2020. I want to pet the puppies. Maniac, you cannot pet the puppies. There is friendly fire, and I will make sure I stop you from petting the puppies. Because these are the puppies you want to pet. They literally have skulls. First fact, these so-called hellhounds were pack animals, most often seen traveling groups between 2 and 4, aggressive and fast. These hounds would work together to take down a target, and while they do not appear to have any kind of special defenses, they do not have any particular vulnerabilities either. First line right there already tells them they are not adorable. Literally have skulls. Bruh, I have a skull on the outside of their head, dude. That's more... no more pictures for them, unfortunately. Walker, if you look at my stream, does this dude look cute?
Let's see. Hold on. I'm on a bit of a lag.
Oof. So Skull said, do you zone? I have a skull, not a brain. There's a difference. Is there the Skittles? Yes. I mean, Skittles, there is technically a difference. I mean, I have a big skull on my body, but not much inside.
And it just means you're less prone to brain damage.
Actually, technically, could be more because with not a lot in there to, like, the brain's not covering from wall to wall. So if it gets thrown around, it goes ping, 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 ping. It literally becomes a ping pong ball. Also, Walker, does this guy look friendly to you? Like you want to pet it?
I don't know. It might. It depends
Walker,
on what its bark sounds like.
What?
It depends on what its bark sounds like. If it's like a little artwork.
No. No brain equals no brain damage. Technically not wrong. But, no, Walker, trust me. I don't know if we come across these guys when in one of your first 2 games, but I'm pretty sure if we did, I said, crouch and walk away slowly. Walk away slowly. I did not let us get near these evil beasts.
We could have taken them.
I can barely take them. I only killed 6 of them. I think. Right? Or technically, I unlocked Prestige or unlocked Mastery 1. So if I kill 50, I unlock Mastery 2, which is just more information about them. Like, the more times you kill and banish, like, the assassin, you get more information about them. So I need to kill this dude about 9 more times, the assassin, to get another chunk of information about them. I need to kill about a little under 400 more grunts to get more information about them. But literally, I think I killed about, 30 of them last game? Can I still see the exact information from last game? Show match summary. Yes, I can, unless if it crashes. Well, I killed 51 monsters in total, with 2 being hounds, 3 being hives, 7 being armored, and 39 being grunts. But yeah, Miniac, when you next can, I definitely think you and I should be playing some Hunt Showdown. If I prestige, then you and I will have the exact same gear setup. The only difference is I'm technically a level 100 and something. But I will only have gear as if I'm level 1 or so. Whatever level I get to. But I think it would be really fun. You and I. And Walker, you're including this. I think it would be fun if all 3 of us were to play. I mean, that's what I'm gunning for, but I'm not going to push you guys to play with me. If you guys want to play, then you will. If you don't want to, then you won't play. But, I mean, technically, both of you already have the game purchased. So, you see where I'm going? You already have it, so why not play?
See how it plays out.
But, I mean, trust me, playing with 3 people is a lot different than playing with 2. Because it's better. Trust me. I will send Miniag and you, Walker, in to fight the boss. I'll teach you my little tactics of kind of just standing in the doorway, waiting for him to cross the corner to then shoot him, and kind of just standing slightly in the doorway to run back, and I will be the one on perimeter patrol, patrolling the vicinity, going into dark vision, seeing if the demonic whispers have turned hostile and aggressive whispers. And then from there, I will start to formulate what do we do now. And most likely, that will either be a combination of run, or one person stays on boss duty, the other one helps me with patrols.
Works for me.
But if I want to patrol,
because I am
well,
getting tired. I need to get to bed.
yeah, I'm about to wrap up too. I've got distracted with my wrap-up spiel. Mini, if you want to patrol, be my guest, but you can do it. You can totally do it. I'll let you and Walker take the lead, and I'll kind of be along for the ride as protection. But let's just say you want to make sure you don't get headshot, and you want to make sure you're looking out for people far in the distance crossing a road. You want to know how to listen out for noise traps. Identify, is that gunshot nearby? Is that still far away? Is that a small caliber gun, so it's only at a small range radius? And I'm not doing this to discourage you. You can totally do it. But it's just, if you do that, you're most likely whoever's on patrol has a good chance that they end up dead first. Because while the people fighting the boss are in a little bit guarded position, the person doing patrol is on the outside looking from certain windows that if someone was watching them closely enough, they could take one shot and end that person's life. It's rough. Miniac also said, nice to saying that he can patrol. You kill the scary spider, I pet the dogs. Miniac, no, please don't pet the dogs. I beg you, do not pet the dogs. Do not get close to the dogs. I'd even say do not engage on the dogs. Do not shoot a single bullet at them. That's what I'd say. I'd say don't even take a risk that they come running to you. Because I killed 2 dogs that game, and it was rough. Hounds. They're demon hounds, to be exact. If you read their profile, it pretty much tells you they're demon hounds. I will adopt one. You can adopt one in real life, just not this one. Kind of think of it kind of like Houndoom. A demon dog. While some Houndooms could be nice, yes. This one, no. This one's trained by Team Rocket itself, and its first instinct is to bite off the heads of every human it sees. So please, do not. If I can handle my brother, I can handle a demon hound. No. Depends on how many times you put a knife through your brother. And I'm guessing that's 0, so you cannot handle a demon hound. Skills, you do not want a demon dog, please. These dudes are... they're pack hunters as well. They're terrible. So, I'm hoping, Minier, that you're just saying this now because it's funny, but once you get into game, you'll, more or less not be acting this way. I mean, if you want to for the first 10 levels, be my guest. Go straight, run to the hounds. But once you hit level 11, you are no longer in trainee mode, and the training wheels get stripped away, and every loss hurts. Trust me, I've lost so many good hunters. Like, if I played one more game, I could lose this level 27 hunter. The only reason why I'm not playing this max level hunter is because there's a PlayStation achievement where you have to get 5 max level hunters at one time. And I'm going for achievement. Oh boy. At least someone gets it. You think it's... oh... they don't look that bad to skills. Target, let's get one. I'm down. Sweet! No, okay. Lost cause. I know you guys are probably just joking right now, so, I hope that, but yeah, so, I gotta be wrapping up. Walker, I can tell you're fading, if you haven't already dipped out. Maybe that'll be that animal that I draw. Yeah, Mick, how about instead of adopting it or wanting to pet it in game, you can draw it. That's a good idea. And Skull said, ah, yes! Okay, so we're all in agreement now. Good, great. So, Walker, thank you for joining with me. Yet again, you said I'm going to hop on for a little bit, but you stayed a long while.
Sounds good.
So,
yeah.
I'm going to do my wrap-up seal, and then post. Once I stop, I'll mute myself, shut down the stream, and then say bye to you. Okay? So, Minyagi will not do both. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy. Miniac Skittles, thank you so much for being active in my chat tonight. It's been awesome having you guys. Walker, thank you so much for playing with me. It was awesome having you. I hope we can do it again soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, please leave a like. If you want to see more from me, please subscribe. And to stay up to date on what I do, please ring that notification bell. Thank you guys so much for watching. And remember, take it easy.